We gather not just in grief, but in righteous anger and unyielding resolve. We stand here for Ashley Janae. Ashley Robinson.
31-year-old light, a daughter, a sister, a friend, an influencer whose smile lit up screens and whose spirit inspired thousands. She was celebrating her birthday and a new engagement in the beauty of Zanzibar, Tanzania, when her life was cut short on April 9, 2026. What should have been a chapter of joy became a shroud of unanswered questions.
Her body has been returned to her family, but her full story, her belongings, her engagement ring, the complete truth has not.
This is not merely one family's tragedy. It is a glaring symptom of deeper systemic failures in how the world handles the deaths of international travelers, especially Black women, Americans abroad, and those whose voices echo far beyond their own lives. Too often, when tragedy strikes far from home, families are left navigating foreign bureaucracies with limited resources, language barriers, cultural differences, and slow or incomplete investigations. Key evidence, like personal belongings, is not promptly returned. Initial narratives, suicide, accident, misunderstanding are issued quickly, sometimes before full evidence emerges, while grieving loved ones thousands of miles away beg for transparency. In tourist destinations across Africa and beyond, economic pressures can quietly discourage thorough scrutiny. Hotels protect their reputations. Local authorities balance diplomacy with limited forensic capabilities. We have seen this pattern before. British tourists dying in Cape Verde amid hygiene failures and inadequate care. Americans and others lost in unclear circumstances where questions linger for years. These are not isolated incidents.
They reveal a global gap in accountability for deaths abroad, especially when the deceased is not a high-profile diplomat or billionaire, but a young Black woman full of promise.
Ashley's family should not have to fight this hard for basic answers. They should not have to hear conflicting reports about the circumstances of her final hours and arguments, separate rooms, her being found unresponsive, while official results trickle out slowly or remain incomplete.
No parent should have to plead for their daughter's belongings or an unredacted autopsy. No family should feel abandoned by systems meant to protect citizens overseas.
We call for reform, bold, systemic change. Mandatory independent reviews for disputed deaths of foreign nationals, involving international forensic experts when local capacity is questioned.
Faster, transparent sharing of autopsy and toxicology results with next of kin, with clear timelines enforced by international agreements.
Stronger consular mandates. The U.S. State Department and others must treat these cases with the urgency of a citizen in crisis, not paperwork. Push for FBI or independent observers when families request it.
Protections for families, standardized protocols for repatriation of remains and belongings, financial and legal support funds for grieving families navigating foreign systems. Accountability in tourism. Destinations must prioritize guest safety and investigation integrity over image. Hotels and resorts should have mandatory reporting standards. Ashley Janae was more than a statistic. She was a force, beautiful, ambitious, and loving. Her death reminds us that justice does not stop at borders. We demand a full independent investigation.